educators, this is Nirupam Sangwan, Implementation Consultant at Edunext Technologies. As we all know that nowadays technology has evolved in each sector. Therefore, we at Edunext aim to provide an ERP system which helps the schools and the institutions to ease out their operations. Today in this video, we are going to cover one of the modules from this ERP, that is Teacher Dashboard. This module is specifically designed for the teachers to manage their daily operations like managing student attendance, sending homework, communication between parent and the teacher, and many more. So let us start the training. To access the Teacher's Dashboard, you can go to any web browser. You can ask your IT department to provide the URL and your login credentials for you. Once you log in into your account, this is the first glimpse of the ERP. Before moving ahead into the training, let me brief you about the structure of the ERP. You have one search bar at the top, so which will help you a lot. I can directly search for anything, for example, mark attendance or enter marks and redirect myself to that page. Also, there is a menu button which helps you to access the menu option like this. By clicking on this profile button, you can either change your password or log out from your account. This was the basic thing of our ERP. Now let us move ahead to the training part. So, when you click on the menu button, the first option in the list is Dashboard. Dashboard is a glimpse of overall functions of ERP. You can find latest news updates of your school on the top. You can click on the news like this to read them. You will find inbox messages on the dashboard. When you scroll down, you will find latest circulars of the school. To read the circulars, click on them and you can download the attachment from the circular by clicking on it. There are some other useful insights like school calendar, employee calendar, upcoming student birthdays, and the staff birthday on the dashboard. Moving ahead, in the menu button, you will find My Profile section, which contains your personal details like your name, mobile number, address, etc. Now, you won't be able to make any of the changes in your profile section. You have to connect with the admin team to do so. Talking about our next section in the menu button, which is Attendance. Under Attendance section, there are three options: My Attendance, Mark Attendance, and Mark Subject Period-wise Attendance. The name itself clarifies the meaning. When you go to My Attendance, you will be able to see your attendance, which is fetched from the biometric machine. And in Mark Attendance, the class teachers will be able to mark the daily attendance of their class. To do so, click on Add Daily Attendance, select your class, select the default status and the date for which you want to mark the attendance. After that, click on Proceed button. When you click on this Proceed button, you will find the list of your class students. You can now mark the attendance and at last click on Save or Save and Close button to save the attendance. When you click on the Save button, it gives you the summary of the attendance. If you made any of the mistake while marking the attendance and to correct it, you can go to the green action button and select the first option, that is Enter Attendance, and the list of students will come again. Now you can make corrections in the attendance accordingly and press the Save button to save it. Now, if the attendance is marked on regular basis as a class teacher, you can download the attendance register for whole month. To do so, go to the green action button and select Attendance Register, which is the fourth option from the action button. When you click on this button, an attendance register will appear to your screen, something like this. You can now download it for your future references. Under Mark Subject or Period Attendance, subject teachers can mark the attendance for the specific period of a class. For example, click on Add button and select your class, section, subject and period and click on Mark Attendance. When you click on it, the list of students will occur on your screen like this, and you can mark the attendance and save it. Moving ahead, in the menu option, there is Student Management, under which you have options like Student Management and Student Achievements. Under Student Management, a class teacher can view the data of students in his or her class like this. You can click on the View button to view the details of any student. Under Student Achievement, you can add a student achievement. To do this, click on Add Student Achievement. Select your class, student, activity group, activity level like interclass, interschool, etc. and select activity like cricket, chess, etc. You can also upload the image of the student achievement and save it. Whenever an achievement is added, parent can see their ward's achievement in the mobile app. Moving next, the next option in the menu is Examination. As we all know that there are two different types of subject, scholastic and co-scholastic subject. Scholastic subject needs marks entry, whereas co-scholastic subjects require grade entries. Therefore, in ERP, you will find two options, Enter Marks and Enter Grades. Under Enter Mark, you will find Subject List which requires marks entry. You can go to Green Action button and select Enter Marks option. List of students will appear like this on your screen. You can type marks of students under the marks column like this. System will automatically assign the grade according to the grade structure of the school. To mark the attendance of student for this exam, you can go to attendance column like this. You will find multiple options like absent, medical leave, not applicable and exempted. These attendance status are very crucial in calculating the total of the students' marks. Therefore, we request you to mark attendance accordingly. After entering marks, you can click on Save or Save and Close button to save the data. After saving the data, you can also download award and blank award list. To do so, you can go to Green Action button and click on Award List. It will appear like this and you can download it from the download button. Similarly, to do grade entries, you can go to Enter Grade under the Examination section. Again, click on Green Action button and select Enter Grade. The list of students will appear on your screen like this, and you can select the grades from the drop-down option which is available to you. Also, you can set a default grade for all the students by selecting it from the header. Next option under Examination section is Term Attendance and City Remarks. To add attendance and city remarks, click on Add button. Fill the basic details and click on Save button. Now go to Green Action button and select the first option, that is Enter Attendance. And now to enter attendance, you can either type the working days and the present days manually, or to calculate the attendance, you can click on Sync with Attendance button. A pop-up will appear on your screen. Now you can select the date range and click on Save button. After clicking on Save button, attendance will automatically be calculated from the ERP. Now, to add a class teacher remark, you can go to green action button and click on CT remarks and fill the student's remark and save it. Moving next is to send homework and assignment to the student. You can go to menu button and click on homework/assignment option to do so. Click on add assignment to send homework to whole class, then fill in the details like your class, section, select the subject and then type the homework, or else attach the file. You can add multiple attachments by clicking on add button. At last, click on save button to send homework to the parents. You can also send a homework or assignment to a particular student by clicking on add student assignment. In this page, you have to select the student to whom you want to send the homework. Coming to communication section, there are various options starting with My Leave. Here you will be able to apply for the leave for yourself. Also, you can track the leave status as well. To add a leave, you can click on Add Leave and select the dates for which you want to take leave and the reason, and at last click on the Save button. You can also see your leave balance on this page like this. Under communication section, there is Compose, Inbox and Outbox, which allows you to communicate with teacher and parents. You can go to Compose button to type a message. Here, you can select to whom you want to send a message, to teacher or a student. After this, you can select a class, section and the student to whom you want to send a message. You can type your message in the text box, or there is a checkbox with the name No Reply. So if you select this checkbox, no one will be able to reply on this message and it will be a one-way communication. And if you don't select this no reply option, then it will be a two-way communication and the parent will be able to reply on this message. At last, you can click on the send button to send the message. There is this inbox option in the communication under which you will receive all the messages which a parent has sent to you. You can reply on these messages by clicking on this pencil button, or else you can also forward this message to someone else if you want, like this. Similarly, there is Outbox option in communication which shows all the messages sent by you to the parent or the staff. In communication section, there is Student Daily Remarks, from where you can send a daily remark to the parent on basis of student behavior, dress code, class participation, etc. To send a daily remark, you can click on Add Daily Remark, select the details of the student and the remark category, and fill your remark, and at last click on Save button. Also, while adding the remark, you will find a checkbox which allows you to exclude this remark from the parent login. So if you select your checkbox, this remark will not go to the parent. You can also delete or edit the remark by clicking on this delete button or the pencil button. You can also add an image gallery for the parent. For example, there is an activity conducted in the class and you have clicked some pictures and you want to send them to the parents. So to do so, you can go to Student Image Gallery, click on Add Image Gallery, fill the details of your class, and at last upload the images in the attachments. You will be able to add 5 images at once. Therefore, if you have more images, then you can upload the images on Google Drive and paste the URL here. At last, you can click on Save button to save the image gallery. You can upload the syllabus of your class by going to Syllabus tab in the Communication section. Click on this Add button, fill in the details like the class, subject, etc. and at last you can attach the syllabus in the attachment option and save it. Moving ahead, you can keep yourself updated about school's upcoming events, activities, holidays by going to Employee Calendar. You will find the list of holidays in this calendar. Moving ahead to the most important part of the learning management system, that is lesson planning. Lesson planning not only helps the teacher to plan their whole year, but it also helps the teacher to keep a track on the coverage status of their lesson plans. You can create your own lesson plan in Edunext ERP by going to Lesson Plan section. Lesson planning is divided into 3 steps. First step is to create your lesson plan for the classes. For example, Chapter 1 will be alphabets. Chapter 2 will be vowels. You can also fill other details of your lesson plan like learning objectives, teaching aids, etc. When you save your lesson plan, it will be sent to the approval. The approving authority can go to approval processes and navigate to lesson plan approval. They can type a remark for your lesson plan and change the status to reject or approve. Now in the second step, after your lesson plan is approved, you can go to Lesson Plan Schedule to schedule your lesson plans. You can click on Add Lesson Plan Schedule, select your class, select the subject and save it. Once it is saved, you can go to green action button and click on Schedule to assign the dates to your lesson plan. You can assign expected start date and expected end date to your lesson plan and at last save it. Once you complete your lesson plan schedule, now you can go to Teacher's Diary. Teacher's Diary allows you to add the coverage status of your lesson plans. To create the Teacher's Diary, click on Add Teacher's Diary, select your class, select the section, subject and the lesson plan against which you want to create a teacher's diary. You can fill other details like coverage status, subtopics covered, and at last select whether you have collected the notebooks from the student or not and save it. You can also maintain notebook collection data. To do so, you can go to green action button, select student and once the student list occurs, you can fill who has submitted their notebook and select the status from the drop down. You can also give the remarks and at last you have to save the data. Moving ahead, there are various reports which will help you to ease out your requirements. Under Report section, you can go to Student Report to download the student data. Here, you can select the columns according to your needs and requirements and at last click on Download Student Report to download it. For example, I want a student report of admission number, student name, class and section, father name and mother name. So I will select these columns under the column section and at last I will click on Student Report to download my report. You see how simple it was? Moving ahead, under Report section, there is Absent Student Report, from where you can download the list of absent students. Here there is a drop down on consecutive days absent. This drop down will help you to save your manual calculations for absent students list. For example, if you select consecutive days as 3, then ERP will provide you the list of those students who are absent for continuous 3 days in the selected range. Moving to our last section of the training, there is alert and approval, under which you can send a requisition to inventory in charge for issuing items from the inventory. You can click on add inventory requisition, select the item, and you can click on send button to send the requisition to the inventory in charge. Last but not least, under transaction section, you can see all the books which are issued to you from the library. Well, that was all about today's training session. Thank you for joining us.